Honda has added some spark to their beloved compact. And guess what? I'm here in Canada, Montreal to be exact. I'm Mike Danger, and I'm going on a drive. And that does feel good to say out here. The 11th generation Honda Civic was well received when it made its debut, and now goes through a mid-cycle refresh that amps it up inside and out. And yes, I use the word amps on purpose. The Civic will still come in sedan and hatchback models with a revised front fascia to make it look sportier, darker taillights on the sedan models, and fresh wheel options. Even with the updated front end on this Civic and trying to make it look a little bit more aggressive, this definitely still looks very mature for this generation. And to be honest, I still think it looks like a squished down Accord. I really dig how the hatchback looks, but let me know what you guys think. Are you team sedan or team hatchback? The best part about this refresh is the addition of Honda's two-motor hybrid powertrain, which is used in the Accord Hybrid and CR-V Hybrid, but it is detuned for the Civic. LX and Sport trims get a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with 150 horsepower, which is a little bit less power than before, but Honda claims torque is delivered earlier in the rev range, and it's slightly more efficient with up to an EPA estimated 36 miles per gallon combined. This is linked to a CVT, and front-wheel drive is standard on all Civic models. No all-wheel drive option is offered. Hybrid models get dark trim pieces, a body-colored headlamp garnish and front spoiler, and a 2-liter 2-motor hybrid system with 200 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque, making this the most powerful non-Type R Civic ever. Being the more powerful and efficient choice in the Civic lineup, it can get up to an EPA estimated 49 miles per gallon combined and has an eCVT with linear shift control. Right now I'm driving the top trim, the Sport Touring Hybrid, and I'm getting on the highway. Let's see how some of that added power feels. All right, okay, and it gets up pretty quick. If you're driving this like a normal person, it feels totally adequate, but if you want to have a little bit of fun, it has some pep to it. I like that. The hybrids come with linear shift control, which pretty much simulates gears. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, I mean, it feels nice. I think it's just to get rid of that droning sensation, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, slowing down, the brakes feel good. They're nice and firm, and they have these paddles on the steering wheel, which changes up the regen braking feel. And it's 4 settings. If you turn it down to the lowest setting, you could definitely feel a difference in the regen recharging the hybrid battery. And when you go up to the highest setting, it's pretty much a coast. There's 4 settings. You choose which one is good for you. Honda claims that in addition to better performance, the driving dynamics have also been improved for all Civics with enhanced spring and damper tuning and more rigid suspension mounts and front subframe. Hybrid models heighten the driving experience even more with a lower center of gravity, increased rear torsional rigidity, active sound control, and unique tires with 19% less rolling resistance. Some of these streets in Montreal aren't the best, but the Civic is doing a good job at providing a good ride quality. And even when going into turns, yeah, the Civic has a lot of fun potential, as you know. And with the improvements to this Civic, it really doesn't let you down. Like even with this left turn, let's see how it feels. Oh yeah, you can have some fun in your Civic. The steering for the Civic feels good, and if you want a firmer steering feel, just throw it in the sport mode, and not only does it firm up the steering, but it also pumps in a little bit of sound. So yeah, steering feels good, get a little bit of sound, a little bit more engagement, so you could have some more fun. But if you want to be more efficient, just throw it in the eco mode, and that softens up your throttle response, and it sets your HVAC controls in its most economical setting. Inside the cabin, there's minimal changes for the refresh. The Civic retains its clean and functional layout with a compartment for your sunglasses up top, which I always appreciate, sun visors that extend, which other people will appreciate, and now 2 USB-C ports up front. Lower trims get a 7-inch infotainment touchscreen, but the highest Sport Touring Hybrid trim gets a fully digital gauge cluster, 9-inch infotainment touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and for the first time in a Civic, gets Google built in. The screens in here actually look really good. The gauge cluster is nice and clear, and this infotainment screen, it's easy to work, it has snappy operation, and because this is the highest trim, it has Google built in, so let's test it out. Hey Google, where can I find some snacks? Loading results, oh look at that. It gives you all the snacks. All right. I should note that the hybrid models also come with a noise reduction package for the interior, and along with quieter tires, there's special noise reducing wheel resonators on the top trim. Where rear seat comfort is concerned, if you're tall, you'll be just fine. I fit comfortably in the sedan behind my driving position, but keep in mind there aren't any rear seat vents or USB ports in the second row on any Civic model. Open up the trunk and the sedan has 14.4 cubic feet of space with folding rear seats for more cargo flexibility. For more practicality, the Civic hatchback variant has 24.5 cubic feet to work with. There hasn't been a lot of changes to the interior besides the addition of these gray color seats on the hybrid trim and Google built in. Pretty much still looks the same. Sorry, not right now, jeez. Well, at least you see it works. You still get this honeycomb element that hides the vents, which are so satisfying to operate. And you get some soft touch points on your outboard and inboard armrests, which feel great. The seats are nice and comfortable, but it doesn't get lumbar support, so sorry. But at least visibility outward looks good, even over my left and right shoulder. There is a little bit more road noise when you're going at higher speeds, but for the most part, when you're cruising around town, it's nice and quiet in the cabin. All Civics come with an improved Honda Sensing suite of safety and driver assistance tech. This includes forward collision warning, a collision mitigation braking system with pedestrian detection, road departure mitigation with lane departure warning, and adaptive cruise control. If you're in need of a blind spot information system with rear cross traffic alert, it's on all trims but the base LX model. Right now I'm on a stretch of highway. What better place to test out adaptive cruise control and lane centering assist? So I'm gonna set the adaptive cruise control. Lane centering, boom, let's see. It's doing a good job. I'm gonna keep my hands on the wheel. Let's see if I go over a little. All right, it takes me back. I'm not ping-ponging. I like how the gauge cluster is kind of showing the lanes curving too. And coming up to this semi, let's see how it comes to a stop. Okay, it's doing it nice and smooth. All right, pretty good. That means I can enjoy some delicious Schwartz seasoning, some Lay's ketchup chips, and some Smarties while I'm driving. Oh, Canada. A base Honda Civic LX starts at $25,345, including the destination charge. If you're looking to step up to the more powerful model, the Sport Hybrid trim starts at $29,845. And if you need all of the bells and whistles, the top Sport Touring Hybrid trim like our tester starts at $32,845. If you're in the market for a compact car like the Civic, go on KBB.com and get a fair purchase price. KBB.com, click the link above for more details. Other vehicles occupying the compact sedan or hatchback space include the popular Toyota Corolla, which has an all-wheel drive hybrid model, the sleek-looking Toyota Prius, which also comes as a plug-in hybrid, and the feature-rich Hyundai Elantra hybrid. The Honda Civic will be built in Ontario, Canada, with the sedans going on sale in mid-June, and the hatchbacks will be available later this summer. The Honda Civic just keeps getting better with a slightly sportier exterior, updated safety tech, a roomy and comfortable interior, and hybrid performance. And I can't wait to see what Honda does with the SI and Type R variants. And if you can't wait either, make sure you're subscribed to the Kelley Blue Book YouTube channel for all the updates. But for now, I'm gonna go find some poutine.
Mike, I see what you did there. That's clever. You're going on a drive. I know who says things like that. Enjoy your snacks. I hope you enjoyed your time in Canada. I'm gonna keep watching.